elephant, but he's not forgotten that. Well, as we heard from Paris Kadkar, thanks to all our sponsors, including Ultraviolet, that's the F77. Imagined at the intersection of design and technology. Really beautiful bike. I was on the back of one of those this morning. Only way to get here when the traffic's as heavy as it is.
What might happen if Neesham somehow got Depender out here?
Just wonder.
What might happen if Neesham somehow got Depender out here?
It's not Irie, it's not the one he wanted, but it's another big one. As Brandon McMullen gets to double figures for the umpteenth time in this tournament and gets out.
It's another big one.
Brandon McMullen gets to double figures for the umpteenth time in this tournament and gets out.
Just a length with a little bit of zip. Maybe a touch movement back into the right-hander. McMullen's looking to go downtown. And Neesham has one. That's a very big wicket at a critical stage in the match.
Because if this man had batted through, well, 200 is definitely on the cards. He goes for 14. Maybe, just maybe, the Bolts are scrapping back. 149 for 4. With a little bit of zip. Maybe a touch movement back into the right-hander. McMullen's looking to go downtown. And Neesham has one. That's a very big wicket at a critical stage in the match. Because if this man had batted through, well, 200 is definitely on the cards. He goes for 14. Maybe, just maybe, the Bolts are scrapping back.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Arjun Gartry.
A little bit of zip.
Scotty Kugelheim might have had a laundry error. He's ended up with the wrong shirt in his back. In he comes, promoted up the order.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Because it's two right-handers, Rajbanshi will now be called upon to bowl his fourth and final.
To Arjun Gartry. I think Scotty Kugelheim might have had a laundry error. He's ended up with the wrong shirt in his back.
Amazing to think of his bowling
promoted up the order.
as the 150 comes up against the carnage of the rest of them,
particularly with Rajbanshi having one left. Instead they've gone for power.
That single bringing up the 150. I am a little bit surprised about Ishpande not coming in here.
Because it's two right-handers, Rajbanshi will now be called upon to bowl his fourth and the final.
The fact that Depender Singh at the beginning of his innings relies heavily on between the wickets running, quick stuff, quick signals. I'm not sure he's going to get a same response from Kugelheim.
Amazing to think of his bowling figures as the 150 comes up against the carnage of the rest of them, HD.
Yeah, 1 for 9. That single bringing up the 150.
The mark immediately.
I am a little bit surprised
about from Jimmy Neesham in the final ball of the previous over. Just the one bail it kissed.
Yeah, hard length. Hard length. Sometimes the old test length is still the best. Not all the time though, because you can disappear over mid-wicket. But on that occasion, perfect.
Shot you don't see too often from Depender Singh Irie, purely because of where the fielders are. I've no doubt that Irie wants 3. He's almost willing Kugelheim to come with him. And he does just about get there. And Sharmala holds his arm after the throw.
It's a shot that can be utilised just to manipulate the field to the way you want it to be set as a batter.
Ishpande not coming in
play
here.
The little lap. Now what inevitably happens is they can bring the deep square leg finer.
But the fact that Depender Singh at the beginning of his innings relies heavily on between the wickets running, quick stuff, quick signals. I'm not sure he's going to get the same response from Kugelheim as he would from Pandey. But Kugelheim is sent in all-out attack.
Good check of the stroke from Kugelheim because he didn't get there. Yeah, I spoke to Scott
Gets off the
Kugelheim
mark
about
immediately.
one of the
This
more
was a good piece of bowling, wasn't it, from Jimmy Nish in the final ball of the previous over.
Was retired.
Just the one
he
bail
actually
it
said he felt
kissed.
really bad about it. And then he watched back the coverage
hard
and he
length.
said,
Hard
I know you and
length.
HD were spraying me
Sometimes
to the
the old
heavens and I
tense
deserved
length
it
is still
because
the best.
I don't know whether it was the right thing to do. They asked me to go in and have a wind and then
Not all the time,
I just couldn't
though,
get a
'cause you
hold
could
of him.
disappear over
Ended up, I
mid-wicket.
think, with
But on that
3 or
occasion,
4 or
perfect.
something like that. That was Ishan Pandey being retired out.
Shot you don't see too
certainly
often
never
from
blame
Deepinder
Scott
Singh Airee,
Kugelheim for
purely because of
going
where
in.
the
He
fielders
didn't
are.
grab the
I've no
coach by
doubt
the
that
scruff of the
Airee
neck
wants
and
3. He's
send me in.
almost willing Kugelheim to come with him.
Right. When he
He
came
does
down the
just
wicket the
about
last
get
time
there.
to Rajbansi, I actually
And
think he just
Sharmila
cramped
holds his arm
himself
after
a little
the
bit
throw.
for room. He wants a little bit of freedom to be able to swing those
A shot
arms
that
through
can
the
be
ball.
utilised just to manipulate
This is
the
a big
field
delivery here.
to the way you want it to be set as a batter. So you play the little lap. Now what inevitably happens is they can bring the deep square leg finer, or they move someone across from the offside
quite
into their
beautifully
position
bowled.
at short 45.
The
It just
tournament's
opens
leading
up
wicket
another
taker for a
scoring
reason
area
has
for you.
finished maybe his best 4-over set of the tournament. 1 for 15 for him. It's 156 for 4.
Good check of the stroke from Kugelheim because he didn't get there. Yeah, I spoke to Scott Kugelheim about one of the more controversial aspects, for instance. That we've seen in the tournament when Ishan Pandey was retired, and he actually said he felt really bad about it. And then he watched back the coverage and he said, I know you and HD were spraying me to the heavens and I deserved it because I don't know whether it was the right thing to do. They asked me to go in and have a wind and then I just couldn't get a hold of one. Ended up, I think, with 3 or 4 or something like that.
Just said, can we just go upstairs
That was
just in
Ishan Pandey
case?
being retired out.
Front foot's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And I
I
also
certainly
think
never
at
blame
the other
Scott
end,
Kugelheim for
I'm not
going
even sure
in.
who
He didn't
appealed.
grab the coach by the scruff of the neck and say,
I'm interested to see if there
"Send
was an
me in."
appeal. But
When he came home to Rajbansi, I actually think he just
wanted to
cramped
double check
himself
not
a little
out
bit
will
for
be
room.
the
He wants a little bit of freedom to be able to swing those arms through the ball.
Screen.
This is a big delivery here.
18 balls left. Tiger at the crease. What can they get to? Nisham wants his wicket.
Oh, quite beautifully bowled.
Hammered away.
The tournament's
Protection
leading
out there,
wicket taker
well
for a
placed, his
reason
backward
has
point.
finished maybe his
It is
best
quite
4-over
difficult
set of
now,
the
isn't it, for
tournament.
the square
1
leg
for
umpire
15 for
because
him.
they don't
It's
stand
156
in line
for 4.
with that popping crease anymore because of the run-out camera. Years and years ago, they used to stand directly in line and they would have to make that decision. Now they've almost got to get out of the path. So when there is an appeal, you can almost understand them going upstairs.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I
That's to
mean.
avoid blocking off our cameras to give the best possible chance of the correct decision. Is Rashid Riaz definitely a couple of yards behind square, isn't he? The appeal, that's why I was surprised they went up to the third umpire. You need an appeal, remember?
Insta for a complete
Into the slot, one Kiwi to the other. Kugelheim gets a good piece of
Superlight
it,
Gel
but you feel as though he's missed out
with
there.
hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration.
Come on,
Miracles
Scott. You need a boundary, otherwise
Ismail
this
Janakpur
fella's going to
just
run
said,
you
can we
ragged.
just go upstairs just in case?
When we were
Front
looking
foot's
at that
absolutely
replay
fine,
of them
nothing wrong
running
with
the
that.
3.
And I also think
That,
at the
that
other
was
end,
Deepinder Singh Airee,
I'm
not
not even
in
sure who
second gear.
appealed.
He was trotting.
Keeper Malante here, but you should see
Kugelheim
if
was
there was
all
an
out
appeal.
to sprint back for 3. Little bit of a tortoise and hare situation out
But
there, the two
absolutely
batters.
fine. So Shinwari just wanted to double check it, not out to will
Royals
be
are
the
still on top here, but the Bolts
NPL
are
umpire
just
decision
gradually
pending
clawing their
decision
way
on
back
screen.
into this contest. It does look a good surface.
18 balls left. Tiger at the crease.
It does.
What can
And
they
what
get
you don't
to?
want to do, and
Nisham wants
Kugelheim's
his
very
wicket.
aware of that, especially after the conversation he's had with you, is that he doesn't want to just swing and miss. He still wants to be scoring.
Hammered away. But protection out there,
Sometimes
well
that can
placed,
happen
deep
when you
backward
elevate
point.
a big hitter up the
It is
order.
quite difficult now,
is
isn't
they
it,
can
for the
spend
square
their
leg
innings
umpire, because
swinging
they
and
don't
missing.
stand in line
can cost the
with
side.
that popping crease
He can
anymore
strike
because of
him
the
though,
run-out
Can
camera. Years and years ago, they used to stand directly in line, and they
Goes
would have to
straight
make
down
that
the
decision.
ground.
Now
A
they've almost got
little
to get out of the
unorthodox
path.
because he has to
So when there is an
extend
appeal,
almost
you
out of
can
his
almost
shape.
understand them
But he
going
gets a good
upstairs.
piece of it. Mid-off up in the circle.
Yeah, that's to
One bounce
avoid blocking
four.
off our cameras to give the
It is
best
the
possible
adjustment
chance
to
of
the
the
stroke
correct decision.
that makes it such a good
Rashid
one.
Riaz, definitely a
Because
couple of
it's
yards
pace
behind
taken
square, isn't he?
off.
I just didn't see an appeal. That's why
ever
I
so
was surprised
slightly.
they went up to the
And
third
the
umpire.
opening of
You
the
need an
face
appeal,
at point
remember?
of contact is critical to the end result.
Into the slot, one Kiwi to the other.
Every
Kugelheim
batter there,
gets a
their
good
natural
piece of
instinct
it,
will be to
but
bring the bottom hand
You'll
through
feel
to
as though
close
he's
the
missed
face
out there.
and often lose their shape. Somehow it was a touch unorthodox.
He's going to think, come
Got
on,
it
Scott,
straight enough to
you
get
need a
four.
boundary here, otherwise this fella's going to run you ragged.
This time the bottom hand does come through. It splits the gap.
When we were
It's
looking at
four
that
more.
replay of them running the three,
Nisham cannot
that was
quite
Dipender Singh
believe
Ari,
what his
not even in
Kiwi
second
colleagues
gear.
done to him.
He was trotting.
Two big balls there, two
Kugelheim
big
was all out
boundaries.
to sprint back for three. Little
And
bit of a
even
tortoise
12
and hare
of 7
situation out there, the two
Would
batters.
suggest that the risk to elevate Kugelheim up the order has been a success.
The Royals are
Because
still
at
on
this
top
stage
here.
of an innings,
The Bolts
when you're
are just
striking it at
gradually
171,
clawing their way back
you're
into
doing
this
your job.
contest. It does look a good surface.
It does. And
His
what you
job
don't
now
want to do, and
may
Kugelheim's
be
very
to go
aware of that, especially
2,
after
4,
the
6.
conversation he's had
I
with
really
you,
would
is
quite
that
like the
he doesn't
strike
want
in
to
the
just swing
19th,
and
I
miss.
feel.
He still wants to be scoring.
Instead it will be a dot.
Sometimes that can
will
happen
get
when
the
you
strike.
elevate a big hitter
Nisham will
up the
finish with
order,
1 for
is they
44.
can spend their innings
It's
swinging and
167
missing.
for 4.
That can cost the side. He can strike him though, can Kugelheim?
Goes straight down the ground. A little unorthodox because he has to extend almost out of his shape. But he gets a good piece of it. Mid-off's up in the circle. One bounce four.
It is the adjustment to the stroke that makes it such a good one. Because it's pace taken off and he has to just wait ever so slightly. And the opening of the face at point of contact is critical to the
Watch
end result.
NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube
Every
and other
batter there, their
NPL
natural
packs.
instinct will be to
Download
bring the
NCL
bottom
app
hand
now
through
or
to
dial
close the
asterisk
face.
123 asterisk
And
9
often
hash.
lose their shape. Somehow it was a touch unorthodox.
I think we're
Got it
about to
straight
see
enough to get
something
four.
happen. Yes, we are. It's the big
This time
one.
the bottom hand does come through. It
The
splits
Tiger
the gap.
falls
It's four more.
to one of the bowlers of the tournament.
Nisham
Certainly
cannot
the one
quite
who stood out
believe
the
what
most
his
with
Kiwi
wrist spin.
colleagues done
It's
to
Mohamed
him.
Mohsen.
Two big balls there, two big boundaries.
Just didn't get it fine
And even
enough.
12 of 7 would suggest that the risk
Uses
to elevate
those wrists
Kugelheim
so
up the order has
beautifully,
been a
does Dipender Singh
success.
Ari.
Because at this
But
stage of an innings,
unfortunately, this
when you're
time he
striking
picks
it
up
at
the man at deep square
171,
leg.
you're doing your job. It is that subfielder dummy once more who takes the catch in
His
the
job
deep.
now
He's enjoying his
maybe
day out.
to go
The
2,
captain
4,
goes
6.
for 9,
I really would quite like
167
the strike in the
for 5.
19th, I feel. Instead it will be we will get the strike. Nisham will finish with 1 for 44. It's 167 for 4.
क्रिकेटमा जितको मजा र फोनमा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्न सक्दैन बिकज टेक्नो प्रोभाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी बेस्ट सर्भिस एन्ड बेस्ट सिग्नल टेक्नो स्मार्ट फोन रोजी बनाउनुहोस् आफ्नो चोइस मोबाइल
Harry shaped to the crease. Big LBW shapes. Brave bowling a wrist spinner in the 19th, but how well has
Got the ball out the ground from the word go. But Arif perishes in the cause, looking for quick runs. 169
Harry shaped
for
to the
6.
crease. Big LBW shout. Brave bowling a wrist spinner in the 19th, but how well has Mohamed Mohsen responded? Marvellous catch held by the subfielder Hemant Dami, who's on for Shub Kansakar. Let's hope he's okay to bat. They'll need him with the bat, the Bolts. It's the googly not picked again, and once more it's Dami in action.
That's such a good tournament, Mohamed Mohsen. It's difficult to pick when he